Now we look at solving linear equations. Examples. We're asked to solve the following. This first example, 5a minus 2 equals 28. Now, the examples we'll be seeing this lesson will be questions that you have done in previous years. So it's really a review lesson of what you have already seen. So in this first example here, we can see that we have two numbers, the minus 2 and the 28. We need to take them to the one side. So we'll take that minus 2, and when we change the side, we change the sign. So that minus 2 becomes plus 2. So on the left-hand side, we have 5a. Now we make sure we write our equal sign underneath each other. And the 28 plus 2 equals 30. Now we need to get a by itself. At the moment it's being multiplied by that 5. So the opposite of that is to divide by 5. And if we do it to one side, we must also do it to the other side as well. So those 5's on the left-hand side cancel each other out. So we have a by itself, so a equals, and 30 divided by 5 is 6. So our solution there, a equals 6. Our second example, 9x minus 7 equals 3x plus 11. Now in this question we have letter terms on both sides and numbers on both sides as well. So we need to separate them. We're going to collect the letters on the left and the numbers on the right. So on the left hand side there, 9x, that's our letter term. We're going to leave that there, but we are going to move the negative 7. And when the negative 7 comes over, it becomes plus 7. So on the right hand side we've got our numbers. We need to get rid of that 3x though. So that 3x at the moment is positive 3x. So when we bring it to the left hand side, we must subtract 3x. So we have 9x minus 3x, that's 6x. Again, put our equals underneath each other. 11 plus 7 is 18. Now, to get x by itself, it's timesing by the 6. The opposite is to divide by 6. Make sure we do it to both sides. Then on the left-hand side, those 6's cancel each other out. So we're left with x. So x equals, and 18 divided by 6 is 3. Our solution there, x equals 3. Our third example here, we've got two sets of brackets. We will need to expand those brackets. So that 6 is multiplied by each term inside this bracket. So 6 times x firstly, 6x, then 6 times the positive 2 will give us plus 12. Make sure we put our equals underneath each other. Then we do the same on the right hand side. That 8 multiplying by each of those terms inside the brackets. 8 times x is 8x. 8 times 1 is plus 8. Okay, now we have our letters on our left. We'll keep the letters there, so keep the 6x there. The positive 12, take it over to the other side, becomes minus 12. So we have our numbers on the right. The 8x, we're going to bring that across, right? And it's positive at the moment, so we change the side, we change the sign, becomes minus 8x. So on the left-hand side, 6x, take away 8x is negative 2x. On the right side, 8 minus 12, negative 4. So the x, we need to get it by itself. At the moment, it's being multiplied by not just 2, but in fact negative 2. So we need to divide by that negative 2. Make sure we do it to the right side as well. On the left-hand side then, they will cancel each other out. So we have x by itself, and negative 4 divided by negative 2 is 2. Excellent. Our fourth example involves fractions. X on 2 plus x on 3 equals 10. Now I'm going to rewrite the equation there. I've spaced it out a little bit because we're going to do some multiplications. What we need to do is think of 2 and 3, they're our denominators. What would be a common denominator? What does 2 and 3 both go into? Well, they both go into 6. So what we're going to do is multiply each term by 6, making sure that we don't forget the 10 there on the end. So each term multiplied by 6, then we look to cancel down. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and the 6 divided by 3 is 2. So we can see that our fraction part is cancelled out. Okay, there's no more denominators left. So we have 3x there plus 2x, and that equals 60. Okay, 10 times 6 equals 60. So at this stage there, a much simpler equation than what we started with. The 3x plus the 2x, well, that's 5x, so we can rewrite that as 5x equals to 60. And now to get x by itself, timesing by 5, so the opposite is to divide by 5. Make sure we do it to both sides. Then on the left-hand side, those 5s go. So we have x equals, and 60 divided by 5 is 12. So our solution there, x equals 12. Our fifth example here again with some fractions, a little bit tougher than the previous question. Well, let's write it out again. 5 and 2, they are our denominators. So what do 5 and 2 both go into? 10. We're going to multiply each term by 10. So that by 10, that by 10. We'll put that in brackets because that whole thing is being divided by the 5 there. And then finally that term by 10. Now let's cancel out 10 there. We've got 5 on the bottom, so 10 divided by 5 is 2. Cross them out, replace it with 2. And there, 10 divided by 2 is 5. So let's cross it out, replace that with 5. So let's see what we've got. 10 times 3, 30, minus, and then we're 2 times that bracket. So let's write that down. Don't try to expand it in that step. It can get a little bit confusing. So let's just write that step down. On the right side there we have equals and 5x. Okay, now the 30 then. Now the negative 2 is expanding with the terms inside the brackets. So the minus 2 times 5x is minus 10x. Then minus 2 times positive 4 is minus 8. And that equals 5x there. Now if we can simplify that a little, 22 minus 10x equals 5x there. We're just about done here. Those two terms involve the letters, so we'll bring that to one side. The minus 10x will bring over, and if we bring it over, minus 10x becomes plus 10x on that side. So we have 22 on the left, 5x plus 10x is 15x. Still need to get that x by itself, don't we? At the moment it's being multiplied by that 15, so we need to divide by 15. Make sure we do it to both sides. On the right side, those 15s cancel. So we have x by itself. Even though it's on the right, we will write it first. X equals, and 22 over 15 can be simplified and written as 1 7/15. Excellent. Well, that concludes our lesson. Very important that you set your work out well, remembering that every step you should have your equal signs directly underneath each other.